Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my tan prep video. I'm not too sure if I've done one of these before, but I really wanted to do an updated one now. I've been tanning a lot longer than before. Yeah, I just wanted to do a quick tan preparation video. And there's a reason behind my madness of wearing this dress again in this video. I know it shows boob or chesticle area, but yeah, there's a reason behind my madness in this. Okay. You need the following. Okay. You need an old dress or old top, boob tube, anything that you don't care about getting dirty. You need something to get rid of all the dry spots, like buff it off. A exfoliating or moisturizing body wash, depending on what kind of tanning you go for. Your tanner and a moisturizer. So basically, I like to wear this dress when I fake tan or use Dove Summer Glow because it helps me get like in some areas, because like it's baggy around here, so therefore I can get into like the chest area better, the under the arms and on the arms a bit better, and legs and stuff. And it goes low enough so I'm not going to be caught out with that awkward like tan line if I wear like a lower cut dress at an event and then I've got like tan there and then a white patch like wherever. So I always wear this when I do it, or I try to at least, because everything else I have is like higher cut or a dress I don't want to get dirty, and I don't mind this one getting dirty because it's a bit old now. I always moisturise at least 20 minutes before applying the Gradual Tan Moisturiser. Even though it's a moisturiser, it still clings like crap to your dry spots, or it'll go on really patchy if you do not moisturise before. I love my Nectarlicious pomegranate and fig scented body lotion, but I'm nearly out of this and I'm praying I can find it at Christmas time. Other than that, I'll probably just use other ones I've got around the house. For me, it doesn't personally matter if it's a scented product, but it might vary if you use like an actual body lotion, an actual tanning product that tans like within 8 hours rather than a gradual tanner. But yeah, that's generally what I like to use. Definitely focusing on the elbows, the ankles, the knees, and like around the neck, or like this area. And on the knuckles, definitely, because they can catch a lot of product, especially between the fingers too. So yeah, that's another thing I do. And of course, wait like 20 minutes for that to dry before applying the other thing, otherwise it will go on streaky. I've tried it like that. Just until you can't feel the moisturiser on your skin anymore, but mine generally rubs in really well anyway. And like that moisturiser in particular, it doesn't leave an oily residue on the skin. That's why I prefer it when I'm going to fake tan, other than over a few others, sorry. Yeah, so this is the tan I ended up with. It actually, the Summer Glow really works on me in a couple of like days, literally. Like overnight I can get like a nice little tiny like glow, but this is over about 3 or 4 days. Yeah, so it really, I don't know, it depends on the skin tone you have, but my skin tone obviously picks it up really easily for some reason. And I use the 30 medium skin. I've got like a, they must have renamed this because I think it used to be called fair to normal skin. But then there's medium to dark skin. I don't use that because on me, that one leaves like a proper orange finish, whereas this one leaves more of a, well, it's supposed to leave more of a yellow tone finish rather than orange. I can kind of tell that it works. But it's definitely worth it. I use the 400ml bottle because I go through this stuff like mad. Like I will literally use this like probably 5 to 7 times a week. Like basically every day, just say. They do have a 250ml which I started out with, but then I run through that in like 4 days time. So the 400ml would last me like over a week, but I generally want to stock up on it. Like every 2 weeks I'll buy a whole new 400ml, which is about $10 to $12 in store. I'm trying to think where I've seen it. I've seen it pretty much everywhere stocks Dove or starting to restock Dove products again. Crossline, didn't have it one time and then I had it another time. Generally a lot of chemists will have it. I got mine at Coles, I think. Yeah, Coles is in the Australian supermarket called Coles, C-O-L-E-S. So yeah, I love that. Also, I wait about half an hour before I get dressed in any other nice clothing, or before I decide to move, because when I move it kind of gathers in like the elbow area, like the crook, is that called that, the crook? And by my knees it will like gather and like go really horrible. So I generally try and wait at least half an hour, 20 minutes to half an hour before it actually, before actually like getting into something a lot nicer than this, and before moving around or doing stuff, because like I said, it'll just like gather or it'll run off, especially if it's like, if it gathers on like your elbows or your ankles, for example. I'll show you on elbows. I have this like little what's this called? A nail scrubber. And I will literally, it's dirty as at the moment because I don't know, it's just, it's stained.